Hi students, welcome back. So in the last class we have seen how to create walk cycle using the ball with leg rig, and we have also tried creating a run cycle with the help of the poses from animator survival kit. So today we'll be going to the next level where we'll be seeing about in detail the various controllers that a basic human character rig has. So the rig what we are gonna deal with today is the Andy rig. So you need to go to your file, open. It's in my desktop. So you'll be getting a folder called as Andy. Okay. So you can open this, go to the scenes. You have the Andy rig version. Okay. So just press open. First of all, I will try to show you the construction of the character along with the basic kind of controllers that's been kept for the character, and it will also explain how this rigs works. I will also explain what are the various possibilities and what are the various limitations of this character rig. Okay, so right now what we can see here is when I'm moving through my editor. Right now I'm in non-textured mode. So if you are pressing 6, okay, so you have the texture, but I'm not able to see the texture loaded onto the character. So what you need to do, you need to go to your hypershade. We need to like literally reload the textures. So I'm just going to my texture. So you can see everything is like not loaded. So you can click any file. So what the person who have created the texture, he has not set the project. So it is referencing to its document settings and double steen, that's the author who created this character rig. So it is getting reference to its my documents. So what you need to do, you just need to tell Maya where your file is stored. Okay, just click on one file. I think it will be done. Okay, you just you don't need to even open it. So when you are trying to like say where it's like reloading your textures. Okay, so I think it's done. So I'm setting the number of keyframes to 25. So we're not going to animate today. So we'll be seeing about the various controllers, the limitations, and we are basically trying to create poses for the blocking or the poses for your animation. So that is what we'll be doing today. So starting off, so this is my character which is loaded. Okay, looks fine. Next one, what you need to do is you can click on your global. So go to your channel layer. So right now the rig is referenced so that you don't unknowingly animate your meshes. So this is fine. So you have some options here where you have the hair for the character as women. So previously you did not have all these kind of additional kind of things. So if you change the hair from woman to a boy, can you see the hair changing? It has become a boy. Same way, you can change the personality of the character also. You can keep it as a boy or as a girl. You can also change the clothes. So there's a boy with a track. So you can change the dress. If you are referencing this character, you can also keep it as two characters. So that is the advantage we are having with different kind of clothes. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep it at this. In order to show the muscles movements, I need more amount of body to be seen. So I'm keeping it as a boy, and with this 3/4 and an innerwear. Okay. So right now you have the hand controller. This is your hand. You can The controller is very big, so you can minimize it. Just press your minus key, it becomes smaller, so it helps you to like go near to the character, make arrangements. This is IK, so you move it, your hand also moves it. So you also have an option here where you can see your hand is getting stretched. So it's a cartoonic rig, so where you have the option of stretching. So if you don't want stretching, you can switch it off. So you have the stretch 0 option here. So auto stretch on, so you can also off it. Okay, so then your stretch will not work. Getting it? So auto, if you want it to be on, just press 1, your auto stretch will get on, switched on. Okay, so if you are exaggerating the character more, there are chances we might need auto stretch as 1. So it's always better to have your stretch on. So being a cartoonic rig and also a free rig, the poses might not be coming properly. So we'll be stretching the characters parts in some areas to achieve to make your poses feel better. Okay, so this is your controller. So this controller helps you to move the character hand up and down. So next one, what I want to tell you is this one. So this circular controller helps all the part of your hand here. Okay, just wait for some time. I don't want this one. So you have your index, middle, ring finger, pinky, thumb, and I'll show you the thumb reach separately. This is my thumb reach. It bends your thumb inside and outside. So thumb spread, bends back and bends back. Yeah, thumb twist, rotates, 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 rotates. Okay, all spread, you spread your fingers, bring it near. Okay, squeeze, bring it near, bring it normal. Okay, cup, thing but bend your one part of your hand. Index spread, remove your index finger separately. Middle spread. So you can also select all the 4 things by clicking the left mouse button. Okay, and then moving it together. So twist, so I can select all the 4 by left clicking the mouse button without leaving it. So you can twist it, twist your fingers. So this option is available there. So you'll be having n number of options for all the kind of fingers. So if you want the hand to be like a closed kind of thing, then you need to select everything and then bend it. Can you see it? Okay, so then your thumb will get closed separately. So but we need to see to it that there is no intersection that's happening. So then what we'll do, we'll go to that controller. So we'll see to it it's fixed. Okay, so okay, so you need to know how you are keeping it. So once you have kept it for your one hand, and you can also do it for the other hand. So also see to it there is no penetration in your hands like this. Okay, so when you're posing your character, we need to see to it that penetrations are avoided. Okay, better, yeah, fine, looks fine. So that is with the hand. Next one, you also have an option for your switch for your IK and FK. here. Okay, so right now it is in IK. So if I don't want IK, I can keep it as FK. Okay, so again, it depends upon the kind of animation you are trying to make. So if your hand is fixed on to some kind of element, you normally use IK. So when your hand is free, like when the character is walking, so we normally use FK. Okay, so based upon the requirement of your shot, you decide whether you want an hand as an FK or an IK. So that's how it goes. So right now, I'm going to pose my animation for some kind of action shots. So I'll be using only FK. I'm not going to use IK here. So before I start off with my animation or any kind of posing, first thing what I need to do here is, okay, I'll also show you my leg controllers here. This is my cog, this is my hip. So I can translate it, make the character go up and down. Okay, so and I can rotate it, rotate the hip. Okay, you also have this pivot here, so you can just make the dance movement with your pelvis. Okay, so next one is your pole vectors. So normally this is your pole vector, mostly helps you to keep your knee angle how you want it. So once we have kept the position of your legs, then we finally work on with the pole vectors, until which we don't need to worry about this. Same thing for your hand. Just because it's FK, you don't have a pole vector. Just because your leg is IK, you have your pole vector. So your controllers for your leg, let's see what are the controllers. Okay, so heel pivot. So heel is kept as a constant and your toe rotates. Ball pivot. So your toe is kept as a constant and your heel rotates. Toe pivot. So your fingers is kept as a constant and your whole foot moves around it. Your foot roll. This is your foot roll. Mostly we use it for your walk cycles. Your ball roll, bend it in order to get your follow through and your overlapping action for your animation. We use this ball roll. So the toe roll. Normally for posing your character, we use this toe roll. So some basic controllers. These are your FK and IK switch for your foot. And okay, these are your spine controllers. So this helps you to pose your character or make the character bend forward and backward. So I'll make this controller bigger. So it bends down, goes up, same way, bends down, goes up, again bends down, goes up. Okay. Next one, you also have two controllers here. This is for your shoulder. So you can help the shoulder go down, go up, go down, go up. I think they have added this controller newly. In the previous versions, we don't have this, so they have added it newly. So previous versions, we only had the arms to be bent from here, so the shoulder controller was not at all present. So this gives you more flexibility from the chest region. An update. Next one is your neck. Helps you to bend down, go up, Next is your head. So you can turn your head down, up, see it, all those kind of things. Yeah. So these are my basic kind of controllers here. So next thing what I would be planning to do here is I'll be planning to do um, I'll be setting off all the kind of mel scripts for my character as groups, so that I'll be able to select each part of the character individually, and it's easy for me to like keep my poses keyed. So let's start off. First thing, again, I'll bring all these things to 0. Okay, back to its normal position. Yes. Okay. So starting off. So before I start off, first thing, you need to understand what kind of shot you are going to animate, whether it's going to be a shot with more amount of emotion or performance where you are involved with a lot of facial expression, or your body language speaks a lot, else whether you're going to do some kind of action shots, so where physical kind of movements and your body movements are very huge. So you need to understand what kind of action you are doing. Secondly, what you need to understand is you need to pose your characters only for your camera. So until now we have not seen anything about camera. So I'll tell you like how the process of blocking for any kind of shot, an action or acting shot happens. So first what we need to do, you can go to the internet, take some references here. So I've taken some references for some action poses here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do today is I'll try to create an action pose of action pose like this. So one part of the legs is squashed, another part is stretched, another part is stretched, another part is squashed. So I'm gonna create the same kind of pose in the same angle. I should not create in some other angle. So for which, what you need to do here is you need to first create some cameras and try to recreate the poses. Okay. So I've saved this image. I've opened it in a software called as ACDC. So can you see this name of the software? So ACDC is the software. So this software helps me to keep my reference poses on top of my Maya. Okay. So when I'm posing my character, I can see the reference, and I'll be able to see the output of my pose also in real time. I don't need to like switch between opening my Maya shot again, going to my browser again and again. So which will save me a large amount of time. Or what else you can do here is you can download that image and keep it inside your image plane, and also you can try posing your shots. That also works. For me, this is more easier, so I prefer this option as of now. So you see whether you are able to download that software in your systems and you are able to incorporate it. If you are able to do it, then it's well and good. Software name is ACDC. Okay. So I'll show you how it is done. So first, I'm going to open my Maya. So show none. So show grid. So grid is shown. Okay. Show nub curve. Show nub surface. Show polygons. So only these things are required. So my global, I need to click my global onto the plane. Okay, easy on the plane. Hopefully yes. So the person has not kept the character over the plane. So okay. Yeah, he has forgotten to do the place the character onto the grid and freeze the transformation. So let's not be worried about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create first of all the mel scripts. So first I'm going to go to my shelf editor. So oh my god, okay, option, okay, no, okay, new shelf, just type Andy. So new shelf has come, just click on it. So I'm going to work on FK. So all these controls are in FK. So edit, clear all. First you to select 1, press shift, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so and 6. Okay, so I've selected the finger controller, the FK IK switch, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, and also the pelvic, the clavicle, sorry. So I'm creating a mel script, mel. So I can rename it, shelf editor. Okay. Okay, Andy underscore left hand. Okay, okay, shelf editor. Name is not displayed. Needs to be displayed here. Okay, so tooltip is coming, Andy underscore left hand. I think it will display names, but I don't know like why it's not displaying. See whether it is selected. Yeah. Okay. This is your label. Okay, so yeah, got it. Andy left hand. So when you click this, Andy left hand will be selected. So, but this is my screen left, this is my screen right. So always don't confuse your typical left hand with your typical right hand. So whatever your convention you're using, you need to be very clear. So this is my screen left. So that is the reason I'm putting Andy underscore left hand. So this is Andy underscore right hand. Okay. Next, what I am gonna do, I'm gonna clear all. Okay. So again, I'm gonna select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Mel script. So this will be shelf editor. Okay, so this is my left hand, this is my right hand. Okay, so next what I need to do, I need to your fingers will be having n number of controllers, so that's the reason we are doing hands separately. So when you're doing your walk cycle, this is the only controller which you will be bothered about. So selecting one controller is never a problem. It's always problematic to have these many controllers to be like always copied and pasted here, just because it's FK. So mostly we'll be using the controllers for marking these controllers for your hands only for copy and pasting it. Next one, we'll be creating the whole mel script for the whole kind of character. So what I'm gonna do, show only nubs curves will be there. So face and polygons will be taken off. So I'll be clearing all. So I'll be selecting all controllers, pasting it here, mel script. Okay, show knob surface, polygons. Okay. Shell Ferrita. So this will be Andy underscore all. So Andy underscore all. It will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so this helps me to select all the controllers. So this is only my right hand. Okay, this one helps me to control only my left hand. So we are done with this. These are the basic things you need to do before you are starting off with your animation or for your blocking. So next one, what we need to do is start off with a camera. So create camera. So a camera will be selected. Now what we need to do is we need to create an angle for your camera. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to my panel perspective. So normally we were changing between your perspective, your side view, front view, top view, and bottom view. Now we will be having something called as your camera. So this is my camera. So I'm zooming out, creating a perspective. Okay, so I'm placing my character like this. So here what I want is I want to take the reference. I'm going to set the angle for here. I need to see the where the eye level is. The camera is slightly on top of my character, so character is also like tilted down. So what I want is when I'm posing my character, I always would like to see this reference placed on top of my Maya. So right now when I click on the character, my reference image goes out, right? So again I need to go back, again come back and do all these kind of things. So your ACDC has an option, go to like tools option. You have an option to keep it at always on top. Just click on this and keep it here. So when you keep it like this, you can zoom in, you can keep your pose here, so you can always see this reference. Slightly zoom out, yeah. So this is my pose I want to get. So now if I move my Maya, my pose is always here. Okay, so I don't need to like go back and forth seeing the reference again and again. So this saves me more amount of time. So that's the reason I'm using this software called as ACDC. Okay, so you can also use any other software which helps you to have your image always on top of your Maya while you're working. So now where I'm in my camera view. Okay, panel perspective, camera, yeah, this is my camera. So I need to set the camera angle, I need to come slightly here, so you can adjust the camera later, lightly. Okay, 3/4. I'm working with this coordinate, so I'm seeing whether this one and this one is like almost perfect. I need to get the same kind of feel or motion. Okay, looks good. So now what I'm going to do, you have an option called as like show. Okay, view camera setting, film gate, view camera setting, resolution gate. So it defines what is the kind of resolution we are going to work with. So that's the kind of setting we are going to work. View safe action, view camera setting, safe title. So this is the resolution 640 by 480, but I don't want to work with 640 by 480. So I'll change the setting here. So this is going to be full HD. Can you see it? It's changing. 720, it's like changing here, so it's like full HD. So just close it. Okay, so this is your camera angle. Can you see? These are your borders. This is the area region inside which your animation should happen, or your camera angle should be. And this is the area within which all your text or any kind of infographics or any kind of motion graphics should be coming in. This is your safe title. This is your safe action. Okay. So right now I'm gonna make this closer. Look at this angle. So next, once you have fixed your camera, you should not move your camera. So once an angle is fixed, you should not change it. So what we are gonna do, view, select camera, select all these options, switch channel. Okay, lock selected. So this freezes the angle or any kind of translation, rotation, and scaling for your camera. So after which, even if you want to rotate or zoom in, do whatever you want, you cannot do it until and unless you select the camera again, unlock it. Okay, so without which it will not work. Now for this camera angle, I need to start posing. So what I can do is, you have an option called as tear of copy. So you can go to the panels, tear of copy. So this tear of copy will help you to give you again a preview of how you're gonna see in your camera. Okay, so this is my output in my camera. So I'll have it here. So I have my reference here, I have my output here, and this is the place where I'm gonna work right now. Okay, hope these things are clear. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to my perspective. Okay, my character is standing straight. Hope you people are able to understand what I'm doing. This is my camera view. Okay, so this is my reference image with which I'm gonna work. Okay, this is my pose. This is my final output. So right now, when you're starting your posing, first thing what you need to do is you need to work from your hip to your legs. So first we need to fix the hip, then the legs, then your spine, then your head, then your arms, and finally any kind of small adjustment with regard to your line of action or all those kind of stuff. Okay, so first, this is my floor, so my body is coming down. So I'll bring my character down. Okay, so I always should see my pose here rather than from here. Okay, so first thing, my leg is leaning outwards. Okay, so stretching to the maximum. See the foot, how it's rotating. It's rotating outside. Okay, so my pole vector is here, so I need to bring it outside, bring it near, then only I'll be getting that flow for my leg. Okay, so I'll go zoom it in, so it's inside, the leg will look slightly different. Okay, so take it upward, looks better. Okay, so it can even rotate more. not a problem. Okay, so next is my cog. My foot will come out, so in order to have that balance, so my foot is leaning forward. Okay, see, we should see to it that the character is not in a imbalanced position. So I will make the cog come forward. Okay, so we are seeing the pose here right now. See the leg, how it's pointing, it's going outside. So here it's pointing inside. So I'm working on my pole vector, I'm moving it out. Yeah, hope you are able to get the flow here. See the change in the leg here and the leg there. We are trying to get the same kind of output. So this leg is going outwards. Same way I'm rotating it, it's going outwards. Okay, so next the cog is rotated inwards. Can you see the body is rotated inwards? Okay, yeah. So the weight slightly here, still balanced. Okay, so the leg is inwards. We'll rotate this later. So next one is your pose from, so again with the spines, this controller helps you to move your body outside and inside. Okay, so again it's like stretching your body up and down. So normally we don't do that, so it's mainly for some kind of exaggerated kind of animation if you want to achieve. So this one I don't think will help you to rotate more. Okay, okay, so this is my rotate. Okay, now rotate is here, so this is my rotate a little. Okay, a little. So see what's happening, the uppermost body is rotated away. Okay, it's turning like this. Okay, so then comes my hand also needs to come down. Can you see it? Okay, my shoulder, arm. Okay, my elbow bit, my elbow needs to be, it's like down. So this is holding something. So I need to work with my, oh my god. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys. Sometimes happens. Panel perspective. Okay. So my hand, I'll work on the hand later. Okay, so Oh, okay, better. No, what is this? Oh my God. Spoiling my time. Okay, I don't want to waste much of my time. So let's see till it's done. So much more space. I know what I did. Okay. Perspective, my perspective. Okay, fine. So I'm not bothered about my hand as of now. So next one, what I'm gonna do here is my this shoulder is going up. Sorry, this one is okay. This one is going up. Next one, I need to bring my head down just because I'm not able to see the pose here. Okay, so there is a problem. So here it's fine. So always we need to see to it we rotate our character and pose it accordingly. Okay, so the head tilted upwards. Okay, next one is my clavicle. So this goes to the maximum here, it goes back. Okay, hand bends. Okay, so fist, elbow, load. This angle needs to come down a bit. Okay, yeah. Okay, if the amount of bend is not so much, so you can bring the character forward. Okay, so if you want to get that this is what we call it as exaggeration here. So when I'm making it bigger, can you see the changes that's happening here? My rig is not able to have this much amount of turn in its body. So that is a limitation of this rig. So that's the reason we always tell your posing should be like very strong. Okay, so if your posing is not strong, your animation will also look very weak. So it's always important that we need to pose our character properly with regard to your uh, to your the kind of force you would like to get in your animation. So here the hand goes up, it would hold down its fist, so that's what it will do. So next one would be my pole vector, it will be coming inward. Okay, next one would be my toe, it would be rotated. Okay, or what I will do, I'll make it smaller. I'll go to my controllers. So display, okay, Windows, workspace, my classic. Yeah, boom. Okay, so now I'll have my, no, not this one, no roles, toe roll, no toe rolls, heel pivot, not this one, ball pivot, toe pivot, yeah, there's my toe, toes only pivoted, but toe is rotated, or toe roll, toe is rolled a little bit and toe is rotated. Okay, then only you'll be getting that kind of action or your pose. Getting it? In my camera angle. Okay. So next, what I need to do is go to my hands. So, oh my god, I need my camera also. Okay, my camera. So there's my pose. So first, when you're working, you'd be like having some kind of feeling some kind of disturbance. Later, when you're working with regard to the controllers, you'll get used to it. Okay, hand is closed, thumb is closed. Okay, thumb reach. Just because my thumb is not at all seen, I'll not be giving much detail about it. That's the reason I'm making it very fast. Okay. Okay. So this is done. So same thing again. So next, what I need to do, right now this character is having some kind of a sword in its hand. So what I'll do, I'll create a small kind of cylinder. I'll try to keep it in its hand. Gives you that feel, nothing else. Okay. W K E. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to place this in his hand. So this one is, this scatter needs to feel like it's holding on to this one. First thing, hand should be like this. Okay, so next one is my controllers. So index thing, pinky, can you see it? Okay, okay, next one is my thumb would reach. Okay, got it. Yeah, I've done something. We'll see how it's here. Hope you're able to get it. So right now it's in a long shot. So what I'll do, unlock selected. I'll try to bring the character nearer to get that feel for you. Okay, so view, select camera, channel, lock selected. So we'll see the reference here and we'll try to see the output here. Okay, so we'll try to we'll see the stretch here, the stretch and the weight transfer that's been done in this leg. Again, weight transfer is done. Leg is needs to be slightly outward, pointing to the direction of the force that's acting on. Next one, my hand is holding on to my sword. Next one, the face. Okay, again the hand with its force. The only problem here is my body is not able to twist so much, and that is a limitation of this character trick, so we don't need to be worried about it. What I would be expecting out of you people is try to create these kind of poses, at least 5 poses. Okay, and send it to me by this class. So what you can do, you can go to next one, the controllers. So I'm going to my Andy shelf. I'm going to select all. So press an S key. So this will get your, how to say, pose keyed here. I'll be able to see your pose here, but see to it in all kind of angles your pose is proper. Okay, so even if I see in your perspective, your pose needs to look very dynamic and it should look balanced. Okay, so if one pose is done, I expect you to create 5 poses and submit it to me in this class. Okay, any doubts, I'll be there to assist you. So ping me whenever you want any kind of support from my side. Thank you guys. You can take references from internet also for creating these kind of poses and you can start working on it. Okay, have a great day.